Hey everybody, welcome to practice. Today is day 26, I think. And once these guys calm down, we're gonna do a mellow, stretchy flow. This is my first movement of the day as well, so it might be good for morning or evening or anytime you just need to gently wiggle throughout your body. Let's get started. You can grab whatever props, bolsters, blocks you want. And then we're gonna get started in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Excuse me. So knees out wide, big toes in the center to touch. And drape your chest down and forward, arms stretch in front of you. And forehead to rest. And just a quick reminder that there's nowhere else to be right now. There's nothing else to be doing other than settling into your body, other than being in the present moment. If your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close them down. And start to focus on creating really deep, smooth, soft inhales and exhales. Let's do an inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. So empty the air from your lungs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going on your own. And let the breath comb its way through the back of your spine, all the way down to your sacrum. And then as you exhale, feel your body melt heavier. As you finish your last breath, walk your hands over to the right. Take a little side stretch in your child's pose, reaching out and over through left pinky finger. And ground down, left sit bone towards left heel. Breathe into the left lung. Good. Plant down through your left elbow. Walk it in towards your body just a little bit. As you inhale, open your right elbow to the sky. Find a little twist here. Rolling right hip down and peeling open through right shoulder. You won't get very far. The twist is coming from above the navel. Good. And then stack your shoulders over your hips. Reach your right fingertips back. Lean out and over with the left arm to the space behind you. Breathe in here. Good. Come back through center, child's pose. And then walk your hands over to the left. So ground down through right sit bone and reach forward and out through right pinky finger. One more breath, create some space between each of your right ribs. Good, and then plant your right elbow down a little bit closer to your body. As you breathe in, open up left elbow to the sky. Use your core a little bit activated here to deepen into the twist. Breathe in. Good, and then left fingertips plant back behind you. Right arm reaches up and overhead, lean back. Move back through center. Right fingertips back behind you again. Lean back. This time, drive your hips up to the sky. Open across the front of the body, front of the quads. Exhale, lower back down. Left hand plants behind you. Inhale, Drive your hips up to the sky. Right arm reaches back. Exhale, lower it down. Plant your hands, tuck your toes. Toes point out, heels point in. Come back to a Malasana Squat. This would be a great place for a prop, especially if you're trying to be extra mellow today. You can sit your hips down onto the block. I'm actually going to take that option today. Either way, press your knees into your elbows into your knees, your palms into each other, and stretch long through the back of the head. A couple breaths to fill your body, to stack your spine. Stretch your right arm out to the side. Inhale, sweep left hand high, find a twist. And then take some big circles out with the left arm. Backstroking. Maybe reverse the direction of your circles. Good, left hand plants out to the left side. Inhale, reach right arm high. Twist open first, and then find those big backstrokes. Mobilizing through your shoulder joint. Switch the direction of your circles. Come back through center, interlace your fingers, circle out your wrists. Roll them in one way, and then the other way. Good. Plant your left knee down, step your right foot forward. You can take the bolster away. We're in a combat squat position, so left knee is out to the left side or at an angle, right toes are pointing forward. Our stance is super short, so both legs are really close in towards the body. Rock forward and backwards over the ball of the right foot. You can even place your fingers behind the right calf, up above the Achilles tendon. Give a little massage. Good. Right hand plants inside of right hand. Inhale, reach left arm high. Exhale, reach left arm overhead. Big side body stretch. Good. As you breathe in, straighten through the right leg. Plant your left hand all the way back behind you. Find a modified wild thing. Right leg might not go all the way straight. If you want to lengthen it out in front of you, go ahead. Breathe in. Good. Lower into Janu Shirshasana. So hips, avoid the feet this time. Sole of the left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach high through your arms, through your torso. Exhale, fold over your right leg. One more cycle of breath. Good. Sit back up. We're going to switch legs. So curl the right leg underneath you. Rise into your combat squat. So both feet are really close in towards the body. Right knee is pointing out to the side. Take those rocks forward and backward through the left foot. Maybe massage your calf out while you're doing it. Left hand plants on the inside of your left foot. Inhale, reach right hand up to the sky. Exhale, right arm overhead. On your inhale, right hand plants all the way back behind you, straighten out through the left leg. Drive your hips up, modified wild thing. And as we exhale, Janu Sirsasana, right foot to the left inner thigh. Inhale for length. Ground down through your sit bones. Exhale, fold. Breathe in. Breathe out to deepen. Cross your legs. Roll over your ankles. Come to a tabletop. Take a moment to shift your weight into one side and then the other. Moving through the hips, moving through the wrists. Maybe circling out your body. And then switching the direction of your circles. Come back through center and we'll find a cat-cow. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your tail, lift your gaze. Thread your heart through your shoulders, gaze up. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, around pubic bone up towards navel. Push the ground away, separate your shoulder blades. Round through the back body. Inhale to open up into cow pose. Exhale, push and round to cat. Close your eyes. Move with your breath. Come back through center, and as you're ready, walk your hands a little bit more forward. Sit your hips back towards your heels. We're in an active child's pose, like you're ready to pounce on your dog that's right in front of you. As you inhale, tuck your pubic bone in. Let that posterior tilting of the pelvis roll you forward and up into a cat pose. And as you exhale, untuck your pelvis. Glide your sit bones back towards your heels. Your heart reaches forward, but your hips eventually win, drawing you back. Inhale, roll forward through your cat pose with the rounded spine to tabletop. Exhale, untuck your pelvis, glide your hips back, open your heart. Active child's pose. Again, close your eyes and move with your breath. And let that ripple effect make its way all the way from your pelvis, through your spine, up to your head and neck. Good, inhale, a ripple forward. This time, exhale, push through your hands, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. And walk out your dog, pedal out your feet. Feel into this shape for today. We'll take the same type of movements as you inhale. Come up onto the balls of your feet, scoop your sit bones underneath you, and round through the back body. Should draw you forward to plank pose. As you exhale, bend your knees slightly, untuck your pelvis so your sit bones glide up to the sky. Heart stretches forward, but hips win. Pulling you back to down dog. Inhale, roll forward, round forward, high plank. Exhale, arch, lift back, down dog. A few more times with your breath again. Bend your knees as much as you need to make it back to down dog. It doesn't need to look a certain way. Good, next time you meet up and down dog, inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale to bend your knee, open your hip, gaze under right shoulder. Inhale, re-extend, square the hips. Exhale, right foot plants between your thumbs. Keep your back knee lifted. Inhale, easy twist. Left hand is grounded. Right hand stretches up to the sky. Exhale, all 10 toes will pivot to the right. You can walk the right foot back a little bit. Left hip drops to the mat. Fall in lunge. Right hand reaches back behind you. Inhale, easy twist. Face forward again with your hips. Good. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot to the left. Toes are in, heels are out. Drop your head heavy. Inhale, roll up the spine one segment at a time. Turn your toes out, heels in. Exhale, goddess pose, hands to thighs. Inhale, traction out through the spine. Exhale, drop left shoulder to the center. Inhale, back through the middle. Exhale, drop right shoulder to the center. And at the very end of your exhale, pivot to the back of the mat, lower your right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Engage your right glute, drop your hips. Stretch your arms back. Exhale, half splits, straighten into left leg. Draw your hips back over your right knee. Good, inhale, high lunge. Pluck your right knee off the mat, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to frame out your left foot. Breathe in, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Option to flip your dog over. So left toes plant back behind you, hover your hips off the mat. And then as you breathe in, press into your points of contact. Lift your hips to the sky, wild thing. 3 breaths here, or stay in your 3-legged dog for 2 and 1. Good. Flip back over, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Arch through your spine, active child's pose. Inhale, roll forward, cat pose, rounded back. Tuck your toes, exhale, glide back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, left leg high. Breathe out, bend your knee, open your hip, gaze under left shoulder. Inhale to square your hips. Exhale, step your left foot between your thumbs, keep your back knee lifted. Right hand is planted, breathe in, easy twist, left hand high to the sky. Exhale, all 10 toes pivot to the left. Drop your right hip to the mat, fallen lunge. Inhale, rebound, easy twist. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot your way to the right to the long edge of the mat. Pigeon toe your feet, let your crown hang heavy. Good. Stack your spine 1 segment at a time, arms reach high. Point your toes out. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, traction out through your spine, press into your legs. Good. Exhale, drop right shoulder to the center. Inhale, back through the middle. Exhale, drop left shoulder. And at the very end of the breath, pivot to the front of the mat, lower your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to frame out right foot. Press the ground away, breathe in, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hips, stay here or flip your dog over. Right toes land behind you, hips hover. As you breathe in, option for wild thing. 3 breaths. Final inhale, puff up a little higher. Exhale, flip back over, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, arch your spine, active child's. Round forward to cat tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, glide your hips back, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, step your right foot between your thumbs. Ground down through left hand. Inhale, sweep right hand high. Exhale, all 10 toes pivot over to the right. Walk your right foot back a little bit, drop left hip. Fallen lunge, and we're gonna stay here. Feel that stretch through the right outer hip, through the left waist. And let yourself sink into it. So instead of really pushing the ground away with the left hand, let your shoulder drape up towards your ear. Couple more cycles of breath, melt into the stretch. Good, as you're ready, toes face forward again, hips are neutral, twist open to the right. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, pivot your whole body to the left, and we'll stay here for a few breaths. Separate your feet as much as you want or need. Hang your head heavy towards the mat. You can take a sway side to side if that feels good. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Take a breath or two in the side stretch. And then switch it out, walking over to the left. Good, stay in this leftward direction. Drop your right knee to the mat. Inhale, low lunge. This time, exhale, right hand plants. Curl your right heel into your glute. Clasp onto the back foot with your left hand. Twisted lizard lunge. Option to stay here or to drop your right elbow onto the ground or onto a prop. Release the clasp of your foot gently. Hands frame out, left foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, drop your knees. Untuck your pelvis, sit back to your heels. Ripple forward, cat pose into tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Breathe in, square your hips. Breathe out, plant your left foot between your thumbs. Inhale, easy twist. Left arm opens to the sky. Exhale, fallen lunge. All 10 toes over to the left. Right hip drops down. Couple breaths to land here. To find a position that feels good for you. Stretch along through the right side body. Let your shoulder shrug up towards your ear. Good. Face the back of the mat again. Toes point forward. Left arm reaches high. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Pivot to the right. Toes in, heels out. Again, take a sway. Maybe hold on to opposite elbows. If you want the same option as before, side stretch over to the left for a breath. And then side stretch over to the right. Good. Pivot towards the right. Drop your left knee down. Inhale, easy twist, right hand high, and then curl left heel into glute. Hold on to the back foot with your right hand. Twisted lizard lunge. Walk your right foot out wider if you need. Open up across the front of the chest. Gently release your foot. Hands plant on the mat. Step your right foot back. Down dog. One more time through our sequence. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, drop your knees, sit your hips to your heels. Inhale, round forward to your tabletop. And this time, all the way back. Child's pose. Untuck your toes. Rest your forehead down. And let your breath soften. Stay here for a few more breaths, a few more moments in silence. And again, just tell yourself there's nowhere else to be. There's nothing else to do. Find that sacred moment of meeting yourself here, of resting in silence. Let's take a few more rounds of that breath we started with. In for a count of 4 and out for a count of 6. Empty the air from your lungs. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for 2 more rounds on your own. And then stay here longer, or option to walk your hands back up, stacking shoulders over hips. Start to wiggle into your fingers and toes. Maybe rub your hands along your thighs. If your eyes are closed, you can slowly start to open them. Tune back into the day, into the sounds and smells and dogs around you, whatever's going on. And that is our practice today. I hope you enjoyed this mellow, stretchy flow. Probably one of my favorite types of classes. Things don't need to be intense. You just need to feel into your body. So hope you loved it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those things. And then I do have my Venmo listed below. If you would like to donate, that would be amazing. But I want you here either way. I'm super proud of you. We're almost done. So stick with it a few more days. And I will see you next time.